Here we go, folks. We're just a few hours away from the first college football committee rankings. And again, don't get your panties in a bunch if your team's not where you think they should be ranked, because it really doesn't matter at this point. We'll know in 5 weeks exactly where we're going to be. And the truth of the matter is, I should be on the college football playoff committee. I watched more games in the last week than they've watched all year, and that's the fact. Ohio State won, Indiana 2. It doesn't matter if Indiana's won, Ohio State's 2. It's going to all play out. They're going to play each other in the Big Ten championship game unless Ryan Day sticks his head up his ass again and loses to Michigan, which I can't see him doing this year. Alabama 3, Texas A&M 4. Look, I had this reversed last week. I'm reversing it this week. Alabama 3, Texas A&M 4. The bottom line here is Texas A&M hasn't played as good a teams as Alabama has, and you can't argue that, Texas A&M Aggie fans. And the truth of the matter is, you shouldn't even have beat Notre Dame. You had that SEC terrible officiating up there that didn't call that holding call that the whole world saw on that last play of the game that gave you the win. Georgia 5, Ole Miss 6. Look, Georgia's not the team that they've been in the past. But they're tough to kill. I'll tell you that. They're tough to beat, even when they're losing. Ask Tennessee, ask the Gators last week, whatever. But I don't think they're the dominant team they've been. BYU 7. Texas Tech is 8. Look, these two teams play each other on Saturday. Going to be a heck of a game, so we're going to know exactly who's better than them. I got Oregon all the way to number 9, and before you go crying, Duck fans, look, truth of the matter is you've beat zero. You beat nobody this year. You beat literally nobody. It's absolutely insane. You talk about Ohio State hasn't beat anybody, or Indiana hasn't beat anybody. Oregon actually hasn't beat anybody, and that's the truth. Texas 10. Notre Dame 11. And look, I've crossed them out 3 times in my poll and switched them around. I'm going Texas to Notre Dame. If you want to go Notre Dame to Texas, whatever. It be what it is. It doesn't really matter today. Georgia Tech is 12. And look, Georgia Tech lost last week to North Carolina State. I still think they'd take care of Virginia. I still think they would take care of Louisville. They're the best team in the ACC. Yes, North Carolina State beat them. They had to play their best game all year to do it. And Haynes King was dynamite, but the defense sucked there at Georgia Tech last week. I got Oklahoma at 13, and the next 4 I got behind them is Virginia, Louisville, Utah, and Vanderbilt. And heaven forbid, Tennessee fans, if you don't beat Vanderbilt this coming, in 3 weeks, it's going to be a damn shame. You better beat them. Group of 5 champion is coming out of the American Conference. I can't tell you. Is it Memphis? Is it USF? Is it Navy? Is it North Texas? Who knows? But the bottom line here, it's going to be one of those 4 teams that play in the college football playoff. There it is. Todd Talks College Football. Make sure you voted today and vote for Todd in the committee. See you soon.